So I've just got to Will's. I always love coming here, see what I can find. Look, mattresses next to, a Pink Panther, the Special Forces Land Rover. They used to have these in pink. They painted them in pink because they used to go at sunset, so they would blend into the desert better. Very cool. And yeah, that's Will's daily driver. Maybe we do that one next. What else have we got? Recognise that car? Oh, there it is. There he is. There she is. Wow. Hey, Will.
Hey, morning, Jack.
Progress.
Yes, looking good. How are we today?
Very well. The bonnet is done.
Yes, ready to go on. So when you've got a moment, you've
Yeah.
got a spare hand, you can come and help. But in the meantime,
Windscreen's on.
I know, special moment that.
Absolutely
Starts to look a bit more
fantastic.
complete, doesn't it?
And all the electrics too.
Yeah, well, let's talk about those first. All of the bits that have turned up. You know, I was waiting for all of the switches and the gadgets and the gizmos and bits and pieces. All here, water bottles in, fuse boxes in, all sorted.
It's so
Wiring
tidy.
harness, all clipped up, ready for the final tidy.
Fuel lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New main battery switch.
Okay.
Electronic ignition is all in. The alternator's all wired up. The starter motor's all wired up. Everything is almost signed off, ready to go.
Yeah. Brilliant. It looks so good. But I can't go with that. That looks so good. Does it work?
I knew you'd be chuffed with that. It does actually. But
does it? Should we put the bonnet on first?
Yeah.
Is it?
It is ready. Yeah, I just need a hand lifting it on. It's the sort of thing where. Okay, so bear this in mind. You've bought this Land Rover, yeah?
Yeah.
So if we scratch the paint on your side, it's your fault. Scratch the paint on my side, it's my
Still
fault.
my fault.
Yeah. Always.
It goes in there, does it?
It does, yeah. A little bit more vertical. That's the baby.
Are you in yet?
Yeah, now as we come down, because this is the first fit, we've got to make sure the underside of the bonnet doesn't interfere with the wings.
Okay. I'm going to put my hand there so if it interferes with anything, it's...
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind scratches. I'm a bit squeamish when it comes to blood. Right, okay.
Clear.
Clear.
Oh,
that's looking really nice actually.
look at that.
It's not far off, a perfect fit. I'll just pull that side out a little bit more. Just think that look nice. Tidies it up a lot.
It does, doesn't it?
Because it has just
Have you
been.
seen it on there yet?
No, I haven't.
So this is your first.
Yeah.
This is off, and this is
Well, it's you know, I get this little treat with most of the things that I put on, but the bonnet's a big
bonnet's
thing.
a big one.
Yeah, you don't want to scratch it, so it's a two-man job, and here you are to help. But tidies up an area that was, you know, for weeks it's been an open engine bay, and every time I look in there, it's a cacophony of stuff.
Yeah.
Now shiny.
It looks like a Land Rover.
It does, yeah. I put the grill on earlier as well to impress you, but you're more impressed with the fact that this is on.
Does it?
It does, yeah.
Shall we?
So it's quite heavy as it comes down.
Yeah.
It's not to say you can't handle it, but it's just like it'll give you a surprise when you get to there.
It does actually, yeah.
So,
Oh, that is superb.
I think if you were trying to create a vehicle that looked nice, driving it around with the windscreen down at that angle and look a bit rubbish.
Yeah.
I think with a spare wheel on there, so it then sits
up like that.
flat like that, it should and could look a lot better.
Yeah, because we spoke about having a bracket on the back.
Yeah.
But you're right. Putting one on the bonnet lifts that square.
Yeah. And it gives it makes the front of the Land Rover look
very meaty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly the right word.
Yeah.
Let's lower that
Talking
back
of
down.
the front of the Land Rover, these indicator lenses.
Yeah.
They're very contrasty. They're very, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I knew you were going to pick up on that as I put them on there.
I know they're original.
I know why you don't like them, because they look too ginger. You've got to think about gingers.
You're my favourite ginger.
Okay.
But is this...
I know what you're coming to. I know exactly what you're coming to.
What can we do?
You want clear lenses like that, don't you?
Yes. Can we do that?
We possibly can. There's two different types of bulb. Generally with, because you need nerdy. If you want an amber bulb behind a clear screen, you've got to get, these have got parallel pins, and most amber bulbs have got offset pins.
Okay.
So if we can get the correct bulbs,
then we can.
Then you can, yes.
Yeah, I just think having two clear lenses on there.
I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But the whole the whole clear lenses thing, that sort of fashion is passing nowadays. Everyone, on the on the custom cars nowadays, they're going back to amber lenses. But yeah, it doesn't matter. We can do it,
Okay.
and I think it will look. It will look rather well, won't it? Because it's just a bit too much going on there.
I'm going to be in the driver's seat.
Go on then. Go on then. I can talk you through your new wiper motors.
Do you have to?
I do. Wiper motors, standard Land Rover ones, really, really expensive to get reconditioned.
Okay.
Really expensive, prohibitively so.
By how much?
350 quid each. Each, and there's two, as you can see. So yeah. So these ones are just on 60 quid each. They're marine ones. They're stainless steel bodied, stainless steel shaft, and unlike Land Rover ones, these self-park.
Okay.
So you don't have to wait for the opportune moment to sort of switch them off.
Yeah.
See that? Now, if I will, I take my hand away, comes to the park position on its own, as if by magic, which is awesome.
Now you've got me looking down here, and I'm seeing all this.
Yeah, I know. So unfortunately, my new bulbs haven't turned up yet. So the all pressure light, high beam light, and choke lights aren't in there.
Yeah.
But everything else is in. So side lights, headlights, wipers.
Yeah.
This one here,
Yeah.
when you've got the side lights on or the headlights on, you've got panel lights light up inside here.
Oh, lovely.
Optional, so you can switch that off.
Yeah.
Noisy button, and then this one here, it's for the wipers.
Gotcha.
I think I told you the other day we're changing
Yes.
this for one of those.
Yeah.
So that hasn't happened yet. But
This is in.
Yeah, high ampage cigarette lighter socket.
Yeah.
You were talking about just sticking a USB in there.
Yeah.
Thing is, with just a USB, you've only got a USB. With a 12-volt cigarette lighter socket,
You've got options.
You can plug your tyre compressor into it.
Yeah.
You can plug your refrigerator box into it. You can plug everything into it.
Yeah.
USB, just your telephone. So I plumped for the more
more useful. I see
multi-functional.
I'll tell you what we'll do then as a compromise.
Okay.
We'll lose that cover, and we'll just get one of those flat, super flat, high ampage USB. So it'll go flush pretty much, and then you can, like you say, you can always take it out if they want to plug in there.
Okay, that's no issue. Well, we're gonna leave it like that for the time being. And when you get one, we'll investigate that.
So I had a long chat with Scott about what we're doing here. We spoke about maybe a swap out cubby third seat.
We did.
We're just going to go for the third seat. Make life easy.
Okay. That poses other questions, such as, I know we have talked about the other options. So the other options are a sort of standard car radio, DAB, Bluetooth type job.
Well, do you remember we were thinking about putting a Marshall speaker in the cubby?
Yeah.
So I think what we're going to do now is keep that as a third seat. So we need to find another way to do a stereo, but it's got to be good. It's got to have, good sound, amplifier, subwoofer.
Well, the Marshall amp won't fit anywhere else.
No.
So a standard car radio.
Yeah.
Modern
Up to date, modern. But can we hide it?
We can tuck it away in here somewhere, put it further back because they don't have that much depth to them. Maybe put a little screen in front of it.
Yeah, nice.
So it's tucked away, so it's protected from the elements and from view and from being nicked as well. And then really, because we're in such a simple vehicle, let's go for, those little plastic pod speakers that you get that generally you stick on your parcel shelf.
Yeah.
Set of those.
Underneath.
Tucked in there.
Much better.
And then, it's almost invisible.
Yeah.
It's
then the line in here is clean. Mm-hmm. But we still have good sound, so that's great.
Okay, so
these...
You're talking seats. We've talked... Yeah. Go on then.
Do you want the good news or the good news?
The latter.
We're going to go leather.
Awesome.
Like actual proper leather.
Right, okay. I'd better work out where I can get some from then.
So, the seats that I've seen have the kind of bolster here.
Yeah.
So we'll get those. But I've seen you do it before. I saw you do it on a Beetle.
I know.
I know you can unpick them. So like this, exactly like that.
So,
that's not the right back cushion for this, is it?
No, it's not. So let's ditch that for the moment.
Yeah.
You don't need to see that.
So this.
So here's our main issue.
Yeah, go on.
Our seat suppliers only supply this pattern in this colour. We, essentially we want that pattern,
Yeah.
but in brown leather.
Correct.
So we're going to buy a set of brand new ones of these
Yeah.
and recover them.
Okay.
Yeah, which I'm happy to do.
So
it will look beautiful.
It will. So what does it involve? Just unpicking all this
Okay.
and templating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, strip that down so we've just got the seat cushion.
Yeah.
Templates off these fabrics that we've got here.
Yeah.
There's a little cut in here, so I presume there's a way of pulling it through the sponge to give this shape on here.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, that's a pretty sort of straightforward job.
Yeah.
I would ask you the question, do you want to stick with these lines down here? If you were trying to talk me into doing the poshest thing, we'd be going for a nice diagonal diamond sort of print of stitch across here.
Okay, quilted.
Because that's the sort of, you know, the...
I love that. I love quilted. It's one of the things on my Land Rover I want to change. I want quilted seats in the front.
Well, let's do a diamond quilt pattern in that, because it's uber up to date.
Yeah.
If we're going for leather,
then
let's push the base a little bit further and give it that little modern twist.
Yeah, agreed.
And I've got the right sewing machine for it nowadays that does the thicker, heavier
Oh,
stitch
lovely.
as well.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah.
So we need to get some examples of leather, don't we?
We do. Do you know what? I haven't bought any leather for years, so I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I'm just going to type it into the internet, obviously, like everybody does. How do you do this? Type it in.
Leather. And then in the back, so if we are standing down now, the idea of a bracket on the back for the spare wheel, because I think we're going to go bonnet. It makes more sense.
I think we should. Yeah.
Teak deck in the back.
Okay.
Did we talk about this before? Or was I leaving all the good news for this time?
Have we talked about it? I'm pretty certain we have sort of talked about it, with the idea certainly being mooted.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly with, you know, with what's come up in conversation in the past, yes, we can do it.
Okay.
I'm a little bit concerned about several things, so I do have some solutions.
Okay.
You might not like them.
Okay.
But
Let's hear them.
at this stage, we're looking and coming up with ideas. If we were to put real teak in here, or any sort of wooden structure, then what's the finish on it going to be? Because if it's teak as I know it from my boating history, it's raw teak with no varnish, because that's the saltwater yachting world. I love that look. Varnished wood, I think that after a couple of months you've smashed it to pieces, your surfboards have been in and out of that back of there, loads of sand, loads of people, you're going to end up with a very scratched mess. The thing that did look beautiful, varnished and all glossy, can turn really sour real quick. Okay. So there's a teak, an imitation teak, which is a high density sort of rubberized plastic.
Right.
And when it's laid and when it's glued together in strips, and the strips are 48 mil wide.
Okay, that's good.
With black sort of strips of glue in between is what it looks like. So it's brown and black. Yeah. And it comes in a raw finish, so it looks like raw wood. I think that's worth investigating and worth having a look at.
Yeah, okay.
If you don't like it, we don't like it, but at least we've looked.
Choice of colours?
Do you know what? It's been a few years since I've last used it, but as far as I can remember, I think you might have an option of the pinstriping being black or white. Right.
Okay, well maybe we'll bust out and go and see them.
Yeah. Yeah, certainly worth a go. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
it's nice stuff. And the beauty of it is it's really, really rugged. It's really hard wearing. If we get the company to make it up in the correct sizes...
Oh, they'll do that?
And these bits can come out and go in.
Yeah.
Or... Okay. You know, it's a workable option.
Okay. Well, mate, I think you've made amazing progress.
I'm really chuffed with it. It's nice to see all the electrical stuff up together. Everything now works, apart from things that I can't test, like the engine thermostat and the fuel gauge, because we don't have a tank and the engine's not running yet. Yeah. Though the engine is that close.
Is it?
The engine is a fuel tank away from running.
So next time I come out here.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, if my order comes today and you're still here...
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll be rushing to get the fuel tank in for sure.
Oh, mate, well, I think that's fantastic. I will leave you to it, to crack on and...
Yeah, I mean, I've got a busy day ahead of me, and I'm really, really chuffed to see this level of progress so quickly.